Hey guys, what's up? I'm Sparrow23. Welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we got all the way here right before Eterna Forest. And well, I unfortunately do not have an update for you guys. It's not like we just magically have a new team member. Unfortunately, I only had the chance to reset it once, and I didn't get it in the first try. I mean, that would have been crazy if I got the Pokemon I wanted in the first try. But that is fine, because that means we'll just move on, as I said. I did look at... in between episodes, I did look it up. The Pokemon I want is a bit late, so we'll just have to see if we can get it along the way our journey whenever we get honey trees. So yeah, I'll just let them run as much as I can in between episodes, and then we'll see, you know, whenever I get it. Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are... Oh, so your name is Sparrow. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Sparrow, may I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there'll be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? Thank you, Cheryl. I'll keep your Pokemon in perfect health. Alright, so one of the first buddy systems that we have in this game. Now, I think we... Yes, we do have repels. I will spray a couple of repels here. So I'm not too interested in fighting a lot of wild Pokemon in here. This is quite a big area. We'll encounter two of them constantly. So I would rather just, you know, not do that. So we're obviously gonna have quite a lot of double battles to go on. And Cheryl will try to help us along the way as much as she can. Because let me tell you, we're gonna need to be putting in most of the work. We see that Bug Trainer has three Pokemon, so we'll definitely focus on him. And she has a Chansey, so she will definitely not take any special damage whatsoever. But she will be not too like valiant as a team member, like doing damage-wise, obviously, because that's what, you know, it's not really Chansey's thing. It's gonna charm me, which makes sense, you know. Gonna attack the threat, even though, haha, we are luckily more especially. Disarming voice goes off. And then we have a Beautifly. Alright, this thing actually might survive a confusion. I guess we'll see. We'll go for a confusion once again. Baby Doll Eyes. Alright then. It's gonna lower the attack of the Chansey. But we can go ahead and confusion this Beautifly. Does not take it out, as I thought. Disarming voice hits both. Does not kill the Beautifly, unfortunately. Gust. We don't take any damage. That's great. And I think this we're actually going to go for a Swift. I think that will kill the Beautifly at least. And we'll do some damage to Pachirisu as well. Or else the confusion would have killed anyway, and then it would have just kind of been a waste of a turn, kind of. Oracle gets to level 18, that's beautiful. Or Magikarp gets to level 18 pretty closely. Not there yet, though. Up next we have a Silcoon, alright, so now we have a Silcoon to deal with. And I think this is a pretty nice, safe confusion. Just get that thing out the field, right? Absolutely. Down the Silcoon goes, and then we just have the Pachirisu to deal with. Who's just sparking away at us. At least he got a critical hit this time. The Storming Voice will pop off here. A big fat, like not a lot of damage. Which is a-okay. Baby Doll Eyes, that's completely fine by me. We're not gonna take too much hindrance from that. Or we're not gonna get any hindrance from that, rather. Confusion our way, Pachirisu goes down. That is a beautiful sight to see. And we get quite a lot of experience, because it was decently high leveled. Oh, you! It bugs me when people ignore the awesome coolness of bug Pokemon. Yeah, I guess I can understand that one. Let's go ahead and repel. We're off. Yes, let's use another one. We got a Paralyze Heal. That is a beautiful item. And then we have two more Psychic Trainers. I do believe as well our Pokemon get free healed every time, which is beautiful. When you have a companion, you know, that's at least one of the good things from having one of these companions. We get two Abras, alright. And we know we're probably just gonna go for some Swifts here. We're just gonna damage both of them. Confusion is resisted. And yeah, at least we do some decent damage here. Energy Ball. Well, that's not gonna do too much because we know Chansey, yep. Well, the energy balls would have been effective, but obviously not too much on the Chansey. I think with our combined strengths here, the Swifts will kill. Absolutely, look at that. Beautiful. That's a nice double battle, easily cleared. Get some nice experience. Wukong to level 20. Elijah and Lindsay. Humph. God in defeat, yes. Give me that money. And heal me up so nicely, Cheryl. Thank you. There's an item I saw right there. A great ball, look at that. That's pretty nice. We're gonna get another double battle going. Here comes the swarm. I guess some bug... These bug catchers, bro, they're sometimes just... Their catch lines just stick the same. It's so funny. All characters in these games have their typical traits, you know, as every Pokemon game has. Let's get this Wurmple out of the way, just so it's down and out. Get a tiny bit of experience. Disarming Voice will go off, do a tiny bit of damage to the Burmy. He's gonna go for Tackle. That's actually gonna do a bit of damage to Chansey. And then a Dustox. You know what? I think I was gonna go and try and attack the Burmy, but I think we're gonna get this Dustox out of here. It's Bug Poison. Oh, beautiful. It goes for Protect anyway. It's actually beautiful that we went for Dustox. Because this thing will die in one hit. It's super effective. We'll get a huge chunk of experience because it is a Dustox. Absolutely. Level 19, almost 18 with Leviathan. Buddy gets into 19. Look at that. We get Sweet Kisses. That ain't gonna do anything. So we are just gonna go as a Cascoon. And I think now I'm actually down to just nuke that Burmy just so it doesn't protect again the turn after that. I think that will be more helpful than us attacking the Cascoon, because it's a Cascoon. Look at that, Leviathan to level 18. That is a beautiful sight to see. He's getting ever so closer to being useful. Yeah, the Cascoon just goes to Harden, which is absolutely no threat to us whatsoever. Defenses rose. A Cricketune. Ah, you gotta love that Pokemon's cry though. Absolutely love it. I think that is a bit more of a threat than the Silcoon there, or the Cascoon rather. Absolutely nuked the thing in one hit. That's crazy. It's probably because we're a big high level 19, you know? Sweet Kiss, yeah, that's not really gonna matter. Let's see if he hits himself or he gets another Harden off. He gets another Harden off, look at that. How useful of you, my friend. Because you're definitely gonna live that confusion because of that. Down it goes. Alright, beautiful. We are cracking along these trainers pretty nicely here. Our Oracle is absolutely wrecking shop. Woo! Alright then. Interesting dialogues from these bug catchers. You do gotta love them. Gosh damn it, you can't really... That was a bit weird. Get a potion. Alright. Let's see. Can we go... Repeller off. Yes, we still have a couple more. Might as well use them. Because I do see that we came from that direction earlier. So we're gonna go up here. Fight these psychic trainers once more. Or more psychic trainers, rather. Let's see. Psyduck and Meditite. Alright, at least a little bit of different Pokemon. It's kind of weird seeing Psyduck here. Because, you know, he's not really a psychic type. You know, psychic moves. Yeah, sure, but... I guess we'll just focus that Psyduck. Almost goes down. That's beautiful. Low kick. Oh, boy. Definitely didn't think of that too much. He's gonna confuse the Psyduck. Let's see if he hits himself. That would actually be pretty great if that happened. Nope. He goes for Tail Whip. Which does lower our defense. And I do believe... Yep, it lowers the defense of Chansey as well. Alright, so... Chansey might get absolutely knocked the fuck out if we don't kill this Meditite. barely kill it, that's fine. Chance he will go down here, which is actually crazy to see. Down it goes. Psydo confused. Does hit himself this time, look at that. I think because of that, we can have this perfect opportunity to use Swift. Kill both at one move, because they're both pretty low. And we get a clean double KO. Look at that. Lovely. Metatite goes down. And there it goes, your victory. Be with me, my Metatite. Alright, I think that almost should wrap it up here for these trainers. I do believe so in this area. There's just an item here. A jar of honey, look at that. We can always use that for more. Repel, we're off. I'm actually not going to use another one this time. Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved. You finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Sparrow. Right, well, I think I'm not going to go back and heal up, but I do believe I'm about to get interrupted, because I just heard someone coming upstairs, so I'm just making sure, you know? I'll be back. Alright, luckily it was a false alarm, so did not get interrupted. So we can go straight on with this episode. Route 205. Now we do have a bunch of fishermen here, which I'm actually going to take advantage of. Maybe swap out our Magikarp out in front. And let's see what we face here. This guy's nothing. Okay, never mind. Because I know there's a trainer here, a pretty annoying one. And it'll be a pretty funny one, a funny battle to do. Fisher Joseph. Sends out a Goldeen, alright. Well, never mind. Definitely not gonna just try and battle this. Let's just switch out to our Oracle. Leviathan, you've done your best, buddy. I think it's the next trainer then. Well, let's see how that battle will go, because I think it'll be pretty hilarious. Goes for Peck, which does nothing to our Oracle, which is great. We're gonna go for Confusion. Get a nice Confusion off, almost kill the Goldeen. Goes still for Peck, which is a absolutely menacing 1 damage. I think we'll just Swift, just to use a different move here once again. You know, nice variation, always gotta love it. Alright, then we get a little bit of experience. Fisher Joseph. Alright, buddy, I beat your ass pretty quickly. Let's see if it's this trainer I'm thinking about. I'm pretty sure it is, and I do spot with my eye another honey tree, so we can maybe go for our beautiful thing once again, our encounter. Now I have 2 honey trees to think about and reset, so we might have another chance of getting another Pokemon to our team for later, which I think will be pretty cool. We're gonna tackle, yeah, this is actually gonna take ages now that I think about it. Nothing's happened. Let's see if this is actually worth it. If we kill the Magikarp, we're at least gonna kill one. I think that's at least gonna be worth it. Because or else we're gonna be literally 10 minutes here if we need to 4-shot each one of these. Which is actually criminal. Like actually criminal. And let's see. I know the experience is not gonna be worth it, but we killed something with our Magikarp, guys. Well, it was another Magikarp to be fair, but yeah, okay, that gives us no extra experience. Let's just keep on going with Oracle and just one-shot all of these bitches. I thought it would be pretty funny to let at least one knockout happen with our Leviathan, you know, to make him stronger before he actually becomes stronger and we can actually use him, because that'll be great, you know, when we actually get another team member. I think that'll be a pretty solid thing to happen. Because our team is getting pretty high leveled here, ever so slightly. Sorry there for the pop-up on screen. Let's go for a Confusion. One-shotting all these lads, pretty easy. Look at that. Another Magikarp, who would have guessed it? We just need to slay all these Magikarps, need to do 3 more. And then we're out of this battle. There's always one in these games, you know? There's just always one of these trainers that has The Magikarps, all 6 of them, give barely any experience, just waste your time. It's like a big foul joke from Nintendo. It's actually, or Game Freak rather, it's actually pretty hilarious, man. I do love it how they keep doing it in as many games as where Magikarp is actually in the game. It's pretty funny. Because as you can see, they barely give us anything more if we knock it out. It's just not gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it way more to just use them all the time when we are actually using him, you know, or rather use our Leviathan when he's big as strong Gyarados as soon as he has one, and then he'll catch up on the levels because we'll be using him all the time. You know, I think that makes more sense, right? So with that idea back in my head, let's swap those back around. Yep. And then I see, there is one more fisherman here, which I do want to battle. He has 3 Pokemon. One of them is Magikarp, look at that. He's back in action. Back in action. So we know we gotta do some more confusions. It's another level 10 though, beautiful, look at that. Even more Magikarp to kill for our Oracle, you gotta love to see it, man. Alright, look at that. Great, Goldeen, that's actually great, another Pokemon. I think we might be able to knock this one out, since it is slightly lower leveled than the last one. Absolutely, look at that. Great, man. Absolutely nuked that Goldeen. Get a tiny bit of experience, and another Magikarp to finish it off. Alright, well, it had to make sense somewhere, right? Another one of these. So let's confusion our way out. Down goes the Magikarp, and I'm betting that will not give us enough experience to top us off to level 20. Nope, it indeed does not, because that's how pathetic the experience gain from a Magikarp is. You gotta love to see it. Now, I do believe down here, there is a TM to grab. Not a TM, it's just a potion, an item to grab. Free potion, but always take those. And now we did see, yes sir, there is another honey tree. So, that's that. More orange berries. We're gonna pick up these berries because I do have plans for more berries in the future. We just need to pick up all of them. That will be more explained, I guess, the further we get into the game. Not that we'll need these specific berries just yet. I know where we'll get later berries that I'll start planting. I'll just let you know which ones they are. I don't think there's anything to the left. There's nothing to the left there. We slathered this honey tree. So now that's 2 honey trees back in action. Let's see. We are here now in the city of Eterna. Don't know why I called it that way. We're going to go heal up. Alright. And I think that is a pretty great point to either start exploring the city or, you know, do that in the next episode. And I think, because we just saw that Oni tree, I think I'm gonna make this another bit of a shorter episode. I know in the next episode there's gonna be quite a lot of business to do, so I think the next episode will be a bit longer. And hey, I think I can squeeze in another day, maybe of 2 resets this time. Actually 2 resets minimum on 2 trees, and then maybe we'll get lucky and get our 4th team member already. I know it sounds crazy, already getting our 4th team member here before we're really about to do the second gym. So once again, I'm not really gonna care if you don't seem to get it now. But hey, that's a-okay. Sorry if you saw something glitchy happen there on my screen. Don't know what happened. I think something happened there with my graphics card, because that was not just the emulator. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think that is a good sign to just call it quits here. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed today's episode of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the next episode, we're going to be exploring Eterna City and probably going to take on our second gym badge. Stay tuned for more.